Welcome back. If you tuned in the first half, the score you see, 49-14, that's real, okay? Patty Sweets was in amazement falling out of his recliner whenever he said, my Diet Coke just spilled. It was Diet Coke, by the way. He couldn't believe the score. It's a real score. It's 49-14. Also, we want to welcome you to the broadcast. We've had a lot of technical difficulty in the first half. It looks like our outstanding producer, Carl Marks, and team have been able to iron out the problems, and I think we've got our feedback and we've got audio, and I think we're going to be clicking on all cylinders. What do you say, Brian Beeler?
Yeah, thanks to Carl and Tim Boquist and Carlos Rios back there for getting us back up and running. We hope you're hearing us now. What you missed in the first half? Well, it was two halves of the first half. The game started out with two drives by each team for touchdowns. It was 14-14, maybe about 10 minutes left in the game. The defense for your Pinnacle Pioneers was honestly struggling a little bit, Andy, getting killed over the middle by a team that really isn't a passing team. And then it all turned around.
It all came back. It came back to where it needs to be. But again, Brian, the point that we made at the end of the first half, we're looking down the barrel of what's going to be a run for the playoffs. The Pinnacle Pioneers, I believe, are going to be there come, whatever happens. I think we're going to be there. But as we said that we played all three phases of our game for defense, offense, and special teams. But we agree that the defense needs to wake up earlier in the first half.
That's right.
And not because a playoff caliber team, which again, I'm not trying to be too critical, the O'Connor Eagles are probably not a playoff caliber team this year. Another team that has a little more potential is they're gonna make it harder on the Pioneers to rack up 49 points in the first half.
Yeah,
this is the most points in the first half we've had all year.
Yeah, maybe in a few years, Andy. And not only did the defense decide to wake up after those first two drives, they woke up with a vengeance. 3 turnovers, Andy, including a fumble recovery by Dominic Polito. We had an interception by, I think it was Xavier Sanders. No,
yeah,
it was not.
Dylan Frick had one. Braden Frick, sorry.
Braden Frick had an interception. Again, his second one of the season. Xavier Thomas came down with an interception as well for 3 playmaker plays in the first half, really turning it around. And the defense went from, I called them a little porous, I think, after the first couple drives to just a wall after that, Andy. So great job there. And you're right. This was an important game coming in and still is for Pinnacle. You're looking at a 2-5 O'Connor team. Next week we travel to Centennial, a team that usually is a really good team. They're also 2-5. And then we end the season, a late homecoming, our last game of the regular season, Andy. A late homecoming game against Saguaro. They're 1-6. We've got a chance to run the table here, Andy, and get into the playoffs and make a difference because Pinnacle plays well against good teams.
We cannot look past these remaining 2 games, especially Centennial. They have a 2-5 record. They are absolutely not a 2-5 team. But we're getting ready for the kickoff, and I got to give credit. Oh, Brian, I got to give credit. Liberty GMC. Pioneers play with heart. Liberty GMC delivers with professional grade. Pioneer parents, check out your exclusive discounts at Liberty GMC, the dealer you know, the service you trust. Liberty GMC, title sponsor, very, very supportive of the Pinnacle Pioneer football again in 2024. Thank you, Liberty GMC.
Well, Andy, I don't know who you talked to at halftime, but thank you. I got my wish. That was a boot and a half into the end zone by the Pioneers.
Right,
so another touchback right where it should be. That's going to give the Eagles from Sandra Day O'Connor High School here in North Phoenix the ball at their own 20-yard line to start this second half.
Yep, they won the toss in the first half. They decided to defer, which, you find probably on 90% of the time when you win the toss. And here comes their offense, and we've got our defense in. And I don't know if you notice or if anybody at home notices, but a lot of times you'll play 2 high safeties, where they play back when it's a high safety. Our safeties are playing in, and we're playing what's it's called a cover 2. So the safeties are coming in. We've got 3 linebackers in the box, and we've got our DBs on the edge. That was a running play, and that got nowhere. And if anything, it got less than what they started with.
Braden Frick and Dean Vincent in there on the tackle, nicely covered there. Looks like a loss of a little bit, actually loss of a yard there. 2nd and 11. Ball now on the 19.
It's criminal. It's criminal the way this score is stacked up. And Castillo Law is great for criminal defense. When you fumble off the field, Castillo Law, proud sponsor of Pioneer Football, Castillo Law.
Roll out to the left and a pass out to the left. Met immediately there. Get a number for you. That might have been Xavier Sanders, number 20, I believe, there on the coverage. So that's going to bring up 3rd down again for the Eagles. This is where they've been a lot since those first 2 drives, Andy, is stuck in their own side of the field. 3rd down and long, so they got about 5 yards to go. Nice. Someone just handed us some kettle corn, so if you hear some crunching, you know where that's coming from.
That's my oldest son, a alumnus here from Pinnacle Pioneer Football. He played defensive end about 2 years ago. We're proud of that kid. He's a Navy guy. He's out in Coronado
as you should
Island.
be.
Yeah.
Caden Cresswell coming off the field. Braden Frick going back on. That was a movement on the Eagles there. One of the wide receivers jumped early. That's going to bring up now 3rd and 10. Ball back at the 20-yard line again. Not what the Eagles of Sandra Day O'Connor wanted to see. They now have number 5 playing quarterback, and I mentioned their quarterback's been a little bit of a carousel here.
Here's a snap. He's staring down his wide receiver.
That's another interception.
Picked off. That was a big pick right there by J.I. Ewing. Trots in for a pick 6. That's going to take us to 55 points.
J.I. Ewing stepped in front of that, read that, I think, yesterday.
Let me just tell you, Brian, everybody on this side of the field read that.
That's right.
Not taking any credit away from J.I. You got to be on the field. You got to be alert. But everybody saw that thing coming. That poor quarterback.
Yeah, that was number 5 for the Eagles there, throwing that ball. We'll get a name on that. But J.I. Ewing stepping in front, trotting into the end zone. Great play. That's another playmaker play for the game. Defensive turnover, the 4th of the game for the Pioneer defense. That ball gets away from the holder there. Ryan Orzal unable to kick it. That's going to be down, so we're not going to get the extra point. It's going to save 55-14. Pinnacle Pioneers ahead. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
About the only actual mistake we've made tonight was fumbling that snap.
Yeah, not a whole lot of mistakes there at all.
Well, while we're getting ready to tee up for the kickoff, I want to give a thank you to the Protein House, a healthy, fit kitchen. Eat clean, trade mean, and get lean. Protein House, proud sponsor, Pinnacle Pioneer Football in 2024.
That's right. That is right. And I don't want to promote anybody that made a mistake there, but that was Braden Darling, quarterback for the Eagles right now. But since we're promoting things, let's talk about Promotion Vault. That's rewards reimagined by Promotion Vault. Check them out. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. How about On Point Financial? Loans built for you. That's On Point Financial, LLC.
You know what? Who's committed to recovery? Who is committed to recovery? Well, Meadows Behavioral Healthcare, committed to recovery, and they're committed to being a proud sponsor of Pioneer Football this year. Thank you. Thank you, Meadows Behavioral Healthcare.
Well, Dominic Polito was committed to recovery in that first turnover for the Pioneers in the first half. He got the fumble recovery. That's right. How about Willman Construction? They exist for people to build their genuine place of purpose, building commercial construction projects in the Valley since 1977. That's Willman Construction.
I got to tell you, it's amazing. I see the Willman Construction signs
all
everywhere.
over the Valley, right?
Yeah. Here's the kick. Ryan Orzal goes on a line drive, and that rolls into the end zone. Bounces about the 10, but rolls in. Probably a wise choice by the O'Connor.
Number 45 tried to roll Ryan Orzal there, and I'm surprised there wasn't a little bit of a penalty. But all right, that means the Eagles from Sandra O'Connor are going to get the ball again on their 20-yard line. 9 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. However, they're looking at a 14-55 deficit to your Pinnacle Pioneers.
Fortunately, we don't have to take any commercial breaks here. All you got to do is be subject to the voices of Brian Beeler and Andy Polito throughout your night. But Commercial Furniture Company, they're the real deal. Furniture for commercial interiors and related services. Sponsor of Pioneer Football 2024, Commercial Furniture Company.
That's right. I'm going to give a shout out to my co-host a couple weeks ago who's on his way down to U of A for Parents Weekend. Chris and Kristen Klecka. Hope you're having a good drive. Have a good weekend with Ashland down there.
There's a step. It's deflected and falls incomplete.
Was that?
As the quarterback rolls out and tries to throw left, the Pioneer get a mid on that.
I saw Brady Boquist and Reed Klecka. Speaking of the Kleckas in the backfield there, that might have been Reed that got a hand up on that one. Good job either way getting back there by those two.
Yeah. You know what would be funny is if the Kleckas had a daughter named Rebecca.
Rebecca Klecka?
Yeah, that would be just kind of just too much. Here we go.
I don't know if they're going for any more kids, but maybe their next dog can be Becky.
Becky Klecki?
That's right.
All right. Quarterback keeper on the left side. He's just trying to make something out of nothing, or as Air Supply once said, making love out of nothing at all.
Nobody appreciates a good dad-level joke than Chris Klecka, so he'll appreciate that one, Andy. All right, that's third down again for the Eagles. They've got, just like they were last time, 3rd and 5, resulted in an interception and a touchdown by J.I. Ewing last time. We'll see what happens here with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left and ticking here in this game.
Yep, we're doing it. They're pulling one of the safeties up. They were faking. We just gave them a first down with an offsides right there.
Yeah, that looked like that had to be on us. That Brady Boquist coming out of the game. I'm not sure if it was him that moved. It looked like it was the entire defensive line that decided to go for a walk on that one, Andy. And that's going to bring up a first down for the Eagles. They're going to be right around the 30.
I don't know if you caught it, but the Pinnacle coaches brought the safeties in, and they were going to do an all-out blitz there. I was so anxious to see how that one turned out.
Yep, absolutely.
Safety's back into position now, playing a little bit deeper. They're about 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. They're not too high right now, but they're still off the line a little bit. We got a cover 2 going, 3 linebackers in the box, safeties on the edge. Here comes a pass out to the screen. It's eaten up rather quickly, taken down.
Yeah, Cash Silva, who had a nice sack earlier in the game, gets the initial contact on that one. Xavier Sanders helping him out.
We're calling that name a lot tonight.
Yeah, we are. That's another tackle for loss. We've been saying that a lot for Pinnacle tonight. Tackle for loss, that's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball should be at about the 29-yard line.
Yes, it is.
I'm no math major, but I think 30 minus 1 is 29. Yeah.
Got it.
Scoreboard agrees with me. There you go.
All right, working on the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the left. He's looking right. He's just scrambling, moving forward. He is over the line of scrimmage, and he decides to tuck the ball and run.
Don't tackle.
And he has plenty for the first down.
Yeah, that was actually a decent fake by number 5 there, the quarterback for the Eagles. That's going to be a first down. He got right to the line of scrimmage, actually kind of jumped back a little bit, faked the throw, and then took off.
I like the fakes that number 5 does. I especially like that completion fake when he threw the interception. That was a wonderful fake as well.
Unfortunately, J.I. Ewing was faking as a receiver for their team at the time, and he threw it right to him. But that's number 5, Braden Darling for the O'Connor Eagles here. And that's clock is ticking. I don't think they'll be stopping the clock much as the lead is so big in high school football. Usually they let it run 5 minutes and 20 seconds and rolling here. 1st and 10 on their own 42-yard line for the Eagles.
All right, playing a cover 2 again with our defense. 3 linebackers in the box. They look like they're going to bring a little heat, and they do. But he absorbs the heat, and he tucks the ball and goes forward for what looks like about 5 yards on their first down scamper.
Yeah, a name I love calling, number 35, Ryan Chitwood, in there with a good first contact. Good job, Ryan Chitwood. This is a guy that we want to watch out for next year. Great player, was an anchor for the defense on the JV team last year. Looking forward to see him play today.
I won't be here next year, but I got to tell you, Brian Beeler is going to take this thing and run with it, and you are going to be saying the name Ryan Chitwood often.
That's right. I haven't renewed my contract yet, but I am in talks with Karl Marx.
I see a man out front wearing a gold jacket. They're going to sell you the real estate.
That's right.
Here's a snap out of the shotgun. A little bit of pressure, but he has a man to the left side, and he went out there quick, and J.I. Ewing tripped him up. I don't believe he got the first down.
Yeah, it's going to be about 2 yards short. That's going to bring up another third down for the Eagles. Great job by J.I. not only to get there, but instead of even trying to go for the ball, just went low, took out the legs. The guy went right down.
There's a snap, throws over the middle, and that looks like it was almost picked off. Not quite there.
Is that Tayshawn Taylor? Number 32 is, Xavier Thomas. I should know that. He had an interception earlier tonight. Almost got his second one of the night there. That was really close. That's going to bring up 4th down and 2 right at the 50-yard line there, Andy. And it looks like the Eagles are not even thinking about going for it. They're going for it. They're calling the play in. I think that's what they're talking about anyway. Clock is ticking with 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. Again, your Pioneers up 55-14.
I'm going to say a handoff. And there he is over the left side. He's got enough for the first down and extra. Take it out of bounds by Dominic Polito. Otherwise, he had a lot of green in front of him.
Yeah, he had a good run there by the running back for the Eagles. Got downfield, and that's going to be a first down. Looks like they're going to mark it somewhere in the neighborhood of the 30-yard line. Sorry, that's the 35-yard line. 34, let's call it what it is. 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for Sandra Day O'Connor.
I'd love to tuck this one away, get home with the win, and go get a big old giant Nothing Bundt Cakes. For your next celebration, we're going to be celebrating tonight. Visit Nothing Bundt Cakes on the corner of Scottsdale Road and Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yeah, all right. The quarterback tried to get it to number 28 out of the backfield. Threw it kind of low and behind him. He couldn't get back to it, so that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10, Andy. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. Clock is ticking. And as that clock moves down, you want to think about checking out Jesse and crew at Made to Move Performance. Come work out with Jesse at Made to Move. They're located on Scottsdale and Frank Lloyd Wright. That's Made to Move. All right.
Now the shotgun, 2 wide receivers each side. Here's the snap. That ball is thrown up right in front of Dominic Polito. He made the catch, but he took him out of bounds immediately.
Yeah, he wanted to get a piece of that interception rally that's going on tonight. Got his hand in there early, but didn't quite get the ball. Another 3rd down. Looks like about 3rd and 3 for the Eagles. Clock is ticking, just around 2 minutes left in this 3rd quarter.
Shotgun again. 2 wide receivers each side of the ball. Lined up on the left hash mark. Handoff underneath. He's got a lot of room in front of him. Thank goodness Gazier got in there with the tackle.
Yeah, that was one-on-one, number 28 versus our number 9, Jack Gazier. And Jack Gazier stood his ground, brought him down, saved a touchdown. That is going to be a first down, but nice play there by Jack Gazier.
Yeah, that was a good open field tackle.
I didn't see the numbers. Someone got close to bringing that down in the backfield, but once that running back got loose, it was just him and Jack.
Let's go defense! Let's go Pinnacle!
123 and ticking. Quarterback is looking.
Pass, got a lot of pressure coming, and he's scrambling, moving to his right, throws to the end zone, and he threw it away wisely. That was obviously a trash throw on purpose, just to get it out of there. Avoid the sack, avoid the loss.
That was Dean Vincent.
No, it wasn't.
Chasing the quarterback there. Yeah, number 16, Vincent on the chase. That would have been a quarterback hurry. Good job by Dean getting the penetration there, and the quarterback had nothing to do but throw it away. 55 seconds left. Clock is ticking. Again, with this kind of lead in high school, you're going to see that clock continue to tick even on out-of-bounds plays and incompletions.
Again, working out of the shotgun. 1 man in the backfield. Deep drop. Got a man in his face. Almost almost
Is that
picked
Cash
off by
Silva?
Cash Silva.
Yeah, Cash Silva got in there, read that again, probably read that book in class yesterday, saw that play coming, got his hands in there, almost got his hands on the ball. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for this Eagles team, who's been just struggling to put points on the board since the first 2 series they've had. Clock is still ticking. We're down to 15 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter, and this is going to go by very quick, Andy, I feel.
We're going to see a lot of substitutions in the second half, getting some more kids in there, rotating out, giving them some time to play.
And I don't think they're going to get this play off before the clock goes. Oh, they did. Got it right off. And that's an incomplete.
Good news, that was incomplete. So we're going to bring up 4th down as we switch ends of the field.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 10 as we start the 4th quarter here.
I want to talk a little bit about another great sponsor. Again, had them last year, got them back again this year. Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Disease. Suffering from allergies or chronic cough? Are you tired of being tired? Consult Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Disease, specializing in allergy, lungs, and sleep medicine. Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Disease. Thank you for your sponsorship of Pinnacle Pioneer Football in 2024.
Andy, what is this, our 8th game that we're doing this year, I think? We're 3 and 4. This is number 8. It's taken me 8 games to realize that we have 2 sponsors that are the same. We have Blusky and Blue Sky Restoration. They both fix broken things. I'm assuming that's a typo. Whether it's Blusky or whether it's Blue Sky, they're going to fix your broken things. Check them out at PinnaclePioneerFootball.com on our sponsor page and find out which one it is.
Exactly. I've heard some good things about Foley Ranch up here in Desert Ridge. They got great barbecue, okay? They got live country music and dancing. They're bringing in a little country to the city. Thank you, Foley Ranch, for your sponsorship of Pioneer Football in 2024.
And no more blue. How about Diamond West Construction from Blueprint? There's your blue. To build out precision, expertise, and partnership at every step. It's Diamond West Construction.
And stay fit with Spine Fit. It's proud to maintain athletes in top physical condition, relieve pain, restore wellness. We are Spine Fit Chiropractic. Thank you, Spine Fit. We love your support.
That's right. Well, it took us a while to learn about those sponsors. Maybe Andy and I need to go down to Huntington Learning Centers. Huntington offers online tutoring, ACT and SAT test prep, as well as K through 12 tutoring in our convenient Pinnacle Peak location. Check out Huntington Learning Centers. I know Brady Boquist is sitting down there for a few weekends in a row to prep for the ACT. Thank you, Huntington.
Big throw into the end zone.
That was 4th down.
It was well covered. It was double teamed. I believe it was Braden Frick was in there.
Yep.
And Dominic Polito actually teamed up.
That was 4th down, Andy. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 for your Pinnacle Pioneers. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see number 18, Drew Varsano, at the helm for the Pioneers coming in here. We'll see.
I hope we do.
Yeah.
Not that I don't want to see why. I love seeing yes, Drew Varsano making his way onto the field. I want to see him get a little bit of game time experience, a little more. He's had some already.
Yep.
I'm watching his grandma and grandpa down here shooting some shots down there with mom. Also, thank you for the biscotti that Grandma Varsano brought me in tonight.
That was very good. That was very good. I got to partake in that. So Drew was your starting JV quarterback last year, and the one word I use to describe Drew all the time is poise. Much like Wyatt Horton, he does a great job reading plays, Andy, reading defenses, making good decisions. So looking forward to see what Drew does here in this second half, this 4th quarter.
And look, I understand from a coaching perspective why you want to continue to run the ball to chew up clock and get out of here, take the win, and go home, shower, have an In-N-Out burger. But I also understand, give the guys some snaps, let him throw the ball a little bit, let Drew Varsano work some magic because he's got it in him. I've seen it.
That's right. Let Drew throw. Let Drew throw. We need a chant going around here in the
as
crowd.
well.
That's right. That's right. All right, looks like we got a stoppage here of some sort. The referee's trying to figure out something.
False start offense.
I'm not even sure they're in their stances yet, but something jumps. That's going to bring up about 2nd and 13 then. Clock is, of course, ticking. 10 minutes left here in the 4th quarter and in your game.
Here's a snap out of the shotgun. Varsano's got the ball. Looking left, throwing left, completed. That ball's taken in by big bad. Number 24, Tyler LaRue.
Yeah, Tyler LaRue, another standout on the JV team. Nice to see him getting some playing time and a good, again, positive and throw by Drew Varsano. Again, showing that poise that we saw all last year. 9 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the game.
Let's go offense. Let's go out.
We got 3 wide receivers for Pioneer offense on the left, 1 to the right. Working out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. Versano back. Looking left, throwing left. Charlie Tabor goes up, catches the ball over the middle, right about the 29-yard line. That's going to move the sticks. 1st and 10. Do it again.
Yeah, Drew had a gun on that one. Threw it right into Charlie Tabor's hands. This time Charlie went up and got it. Great play and catch. 9 minutes here left in the game. 1st down, Pinnacle Pioneers. Ball is right at the 30-yard line.
No huddle offense. Here's the handoff. He gets stacked up, runs into his own man.
Let's see if we got
loses
Miles.
about
Maybe
4
that's
or 5
Miles
yards.
again, or is that someone else? Nope, that is...
It's the new man, number 37, Garrett Oliver.
There you go. We haven't seen Garrett this season, I don't think, so nice to get some playing time there. Now we have number 27 in the backfield. That is Cooper Konoposki, one of my favorites. Good to see these guys getting some playing time because we are going to see more of them next year.
Go offense.
8. Again, working out of the shotgun. 2nd down and 13. Whips it around.
Konoposki's loose.
He's to the 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, out of bounds at about the 42-yard line of the O'Connor Eagles. A great run by Konoposki.
Yeah, Cooper Konoposki just lit up that right side there, Andy. And I love what he tried to do, even though he didn't need to because the clock's going to run. He tried his best to stay in bounds, knowing that the clock needed to keep ticking. It's going to keep ticking anyway, Cooper. Great run. 8 minutes left here in the game. Ball's on the 40-yard line of the Eagles.
Good to have football acumen. Versano's giving a little sign behind his back there. Here comes the snap. Handoff. That's the new man in there. That's Tayshawn Taylor. Takes that ball to the left, moves forward for about 3 yards, brought down abruptly by the Eagle defense. We're going to set up and do it again.
Yeah, we see Tayshawn on some defense and on special teams. Good to see him get some offense as well.
Handoff over the left side. That goes to Brandon Morgan, running back. He's getting up to about the 34-yard line, maybe the 35. Not enough for a 1st down, but a nice little run there.
Garrett Oliver coming into the game. He's a sophomore. This is going to be fun, Andy. If nothing else, we're going to get to know some new players tonight. Got number 16 also checking in, a wide receiver. That's Ashton Scott. Nice to see him get some playing time.
Yeah, I haven't said his name all year. Here's a drop back. Here's a big throw.
Varsano going deep. Behind the back. Oh, back shoulder pass.
Intended for Jason Campbell.
Yeah.
That, he goes up to get it. He had hands on it, but couldn't reel it in. So that's going to be incomplete. Going to bring up a 4th down and about 6.
Yeah, assuming that was a designed back shoulder throw, I think Drew put that right where he had to. Good throw there by Drew. Couldn't quite come down with it. That was actually good defense there by number 2, who's made some good plays tonight. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left and counting here. And as we go through to this 4th down, looks like Drew Varsano is going to go for this one. They're going to try to make something happier. 4th and 6.
Nothing to lose. Got a huge lead. Let the kids play. Here comes a snap out of the shotgun. Drew Varsano back, looking right, throwing right. Got a man. That was number 13, Jack Bridgeford. Haven't called his name out a lot this year. Great play. Watched him play on JV. I'm glad to see Jack Bridgeford getting his hands on the pigskin.
Yeah, another bullet throw by Drew Varsano, showing a great arm tonight. And Jack Bridgeford, he gets into the game a lot. I think they use him as a tall decoy a lot. Good to see him get a catch there. Good job, Jack, and great job, Drew.
One man to the left, wide receiver. 2 wide receivers to the right. Got a tight end in there. Got a back in the back. I don't know if he's going to hand off or he's going to block. Here it comes. It's a handoff. Straight up the middle. Breaks the tackle. Goes to the 15, down to the 10. He's brought down very close to a first down. I believe he's going to got it, and it's going to be first and goal.
That's Tayshawn Taylor, number 29 on the carry. Again, good carry there. We're getting the rotation of running backs in here. Every time it's a different one, and that time it was Tayshawn's turn. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 2nd and 1. 5 minutes left in this game and ticking. Let's see if Drew Varsano can do something about getting this ball in the end zone, getting himself a score.
If I'm Drew Varsano, I'm looking over here at Jack Bridgefield on the right corner, the right side of the end zone, and just throwing it up and letting him go get it. But instead, it's a handoff. He runs into a wall of Eagles, blue shirts everywhere, 3 of them all over him.
Yeah, that was
down for a loss.
Brandon Morgan on the carry there and the loss. A little bit, it wasn't a broken play, but Drew tried to do the misdirection there. By the time he got done redirecting it, the defense was in the backfield and got that for a loss. That's about a 5-yard, 4-yard loss. That brings up about 3rd and 4 now.
I'm going to call out another name. Kingston Boyd lined up in the slot on the left side of the field. Be nice to see him go right over the middle to a post pattern. Nope, he's opening up to the left. Big throw.
Drew's
right
got
down.
him.
Drew
That's
got him.
Jack Bridgeford, I believe, number 13, getting that touchdown in his senior year. What a way to end his Pinnacle Pioneer career here.
It's great
with
to
a
watch
touchdown.
Jack reel one in for a touchdown. But you know what?
It could be
that
more.
That was a great throw by Varsano. It was right on the money. It was on a rope, and no one's going to get. If Jack Bridgeford doesn't get it, nobody's getting it.
Yeah, Drew Varsano again throws a bullet in there. Catches Jack Bridgeford coming in over the middle, and great catch and throw there. Good to see. Great to see Jack get a touchdown there. You can see the whole team's very excited for him on the sidelines. Jack's been a part of this football team ever since his freshman year, and he's a fan and a team favorite.
When Wyatt Horton 2 years ago exited the ranks of JV and had to move up into the starting role as quarterback, I watched Jack Bridgeford do some great things as he stepped in from the wide receiver to the quarterback position and did a really good job. I was hoping to see Jack hang in there and do some more quarterbacking, but he wanted to be a wide receiver, and that's okay. Did a great job on that. We had an Eagle injured on the play in the back of the end zone. The training team came out, take a look at him. They're helping him off the field a little bit, but he's going out under his own power. Glad to see that young man's healthy.
That's right. And Andy is, if you're looking over there, that is not our age at 61 in the scoreboard. That is 61 points, pending the extra point for your Pinnacle Pioneers, putting a thumping on these Eagles from Sandra Day O'Connor. Why we have a break? Next time you are in Pinnacle Pioneer Stadium, check out Tropical Snow. Tropical Snow is located on 40th Street in Bell, but at the next Pinnacle home game, that's against Seward in a couple weeks, by the way, for homecoming, they will be there as well, making it snow all year round and making it snow in Pinnacle Pioneer Stadium.
I love Tropical Snow. Hey, Fly By. Fly By is a great little restaurant there in Desert Ridge. They're known for their irresistible Detroit style, the square pan pizza, you know, the good stuff with the crusty edges on it, hand-tossed pizza, crispy chicken, and lip-smacking goodness. Fly in to Fly By at Desert Ridge to see for yourself how great the food is there.
That's
Proud
right.
Sponsor Pioneer Football.
That's
Fly
right.
By.
And last but not least, we've got HMI Commercial Landscape. They're small enough to care, but they're large enough to meet your needs. Check out HMI Commercial Landscape, and let's remember, you can find all your Pinnacle Pioneer sponsors at pinnaclepioneerfootball.com.
Exactly. They're all on the sponsor page. Give us support for the people that support our program and our kids. The point after attempt, snap is down. Kick is up and good. Orzol puts another one. It's now 62-14. 3 minutes, 35 seconds ticks on the clock left in the fourth quarter. We haven't scored this many points all year. I'm not sure when or if we've scored this many points in a game.
Well, now you've given me my research assignment before next week. I'm going to find that out, Andy, and give you some information next week. But just like we were talking about, great to see them let Drew Varsano loose and let him throw some balls, get some air into the ball and get that touchdown. Great to see Jack Bridgeford. They got some running backs in there getting some play. You never know when we're going to need these people to play prime time.
I know this. The rest of the season, Drew Varsano, because of the schedule and the need to get into the playoffs, He may not get in there and throw another ball. The nice thing about what this has done, the coach is calling a play with a pass from the backup quarterback. Drew Versano is going to remember that, and he's going to carry that momentum. Even if he doesn't get to see another play until next year, that's going to be a great thing for him to have etched in his memory, so he has something to build on.
Well, I'm going to make a prediction. I think we're going to see some Drew Versano against Saguaro.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so
that
too.
Means we got a good lead.
Yeah, I hope it's that kind of game. That's for sure. So we're sitting here with 3 minutes, 35 seconds left in this game. 62-14, your Pinnacle Pioneers with the lead. And again, our broadcast difficulties in the first half belie how this game started with this score. It was 14-14 with about 10 minutes left in the first quarter. These teams just ran it down the field on each other. The Pinnacle Pioneer defense struggling, Andy, since then. Just turnovers and stops, and they've been controlling this Eagle offense.
I see David Malumba in there now. I haven't called his name a lot, but we've called it a few times. In for special teams. The ball is carried. It's brought down at the 25-yard line where the Eagle is taken out of bounds by the Pioneer.
Yeah, number 33, Caden Cresswell on the tackle as well. Caden had an interception earlier this year.
Now, I hate to say this, but if I'm the opposing team, I open up this set of downs with a post pattern over the center of the field, try to catch a napping secondary or the two high safeties coming in maybe, and hit them on a quick out with 10 yards or less.
I think you send someone right to the middle of that Eagle, right in the middle of the field, and let it go. Now, let's see if the Pinnacle Pioneers can read it and stop it.
It's a handoff straight up the middle. Right into the loving arms of 5 Pinnacle white jerseys. Brought him down to the 30-yard line, which means he gained 5 yards. That's okay on first down.
Yeah. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the game. It looks like O'Connor has realized their fate and are just going to let this clock kind of run out. But we'll see. They might still surprise them, but this game is...
hey, listen. They get a touchdown onside kick, 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 touchdown onside kick. They could win this.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm saying there's a chance.
That's another handoff to number 33. Met immediately in the backfield. Trying to get some numbers for you there.
You know, we got fresh hands and we got fresh legs coming off the bench, and they're doing a great job of keying in on these runs, bringing them down for little or no yardage. So you're going to like what you're seeing here.
I like this name. We're going to call out Rhett Rogers on the tackle, number 81. Good job there.
Rhett Rogers. Minute 40 left in the game. Back, he's looking. He steps up in the pocket. He's being brought down. I couldn't tell where the line of scrimmage was there. That might be a sack, but I can't tell.
Yeah, that was number 85, Davian Whitener in there on the tackle. Might have been someone else as well. Good job. I see Phoenix Galvin, number 25, in the game over here at corner on the near side.
I'm watching Blake Donnelly. He's the only guy on the bench right now. Huge smile on his face, Gatorade bottle in his right hand, and he's just smiling at all the cheerleaders. That's the man I want to be.
That's right. That's
Blake
right.
Donnelly got his head in the right place.
That's where I would be. I'd be talking to the cheerleaders as well. Good job, Blake. Number 22, Carson Kimmerly in the game as well.
He might get a nickname out of this, Blake the Snake.
That's right. All the other guys are on the sidelines. Blake's chatting up the cheerleaders. I like it. Hopefully coaches don't watch this broadcast and see what we just called out on Mr. Donnelly there. He's earned it, though. It's a tough game. Looks like that was a penalty on the Eagles. That's going to bring up 4th and 10. Clock is still ticking, 40 seconds left. And as we wind this one down here, Andy, wow, what a great performance. What a way to start off this last 3-game run for the Pinnacle Pioneers. Just what we needed to start that off and make this run towards the playoffs.
We absolutely needed it.
Your Pioneers are going to come out of this game 5-3. They were ranked number 14 in Arizona coming in. I don't know if this game's going to affect that ranking very much, but they sure have put a hurting on O'Connor, who can be trouble for the Pioneers some years, but not this year.
It likely won't affect the rankings. However, if a few people above them turn in either a bad or a poor performance, they could move up 1, maybe 2 spots. We've got got 9 seconds left on the clock. Brian Beeler. This is one of the best performances we've seen from the Pinnacle Pioneers in the whole season this year. They're clicking on all three phases: offense, defense, special teams. Any thoughts here, Brian, as we wrap this thing up?
Again, I think the Pioneers did a great job tonight of rebounding. The Eagles came out and tried to kind of smack them in the face a little bit, Andy, with a little bit of run and gun offense to begin with. Defense gave up 2 touchdowns, but came right back. I think there were 4 turnovers tonight, 3 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery by Dominic Polito, and a great game, as you said, on all 3 sides of the ball. Great to see. And folks, our next game is next Friday at 7 o'clock. We'll be heading to Centennial High School for the second in our 3-game series to end this season. Another important game for Pinnacle to finish off this season strong and get to that playoff.
You know, I got to say this about these teams. The Pinnacle Pioneers put a pretty good old-fashioned whooping on the Eagles. The Pioneers are not acting bold and conceited, and the Eagles are not acting resentful. These are 2 teams that are playing the game right and treating each other with the respect that both sides and both teams deserve. This is what high school football is about. And again, let me thank our military forces, all branches of the United States service, to provide us the freedoms we have to sit out here on a beautiful night like this and watch high school football. So on behalf of Brian Beeler, you've got Andy Polito shaking the hands of Bandana Bob, Mr. Donnelly's dad. A great performance by the Pinnacle Pioneers. Looking forward to next week at Centennial, as Brian said. Brian, why don't you say the parting words and I'll say good night. You finish it up.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for sticking with us through all of the technical difficulties. If you're here for the second half, you got to see part of what was a great game. Your Pinnacle Pioneers taking this game and taking it to the Sandra Day O'Connor Eagles. We're going to see you next week. Again, 7 o'clock Friday night at Centennial High School.
Over and out.
See ya.